Hi guys, it's April and we have a What Will I Color Next stream. Because what will I color next? I put up a poll on the community tab on which image I should put up next. They were in these 4 coloring books. And let me just quickly go through which ones I was thinking about possibly coloring. So in Mythographic Illusion, this is a new coloring book. I just did a flip through of this. I have it linked down below in case you want to check it out. But while I was flipping through, I saw this gorgeous, gorgeous image. And at some point, I really want to color this one. Whether that's now or later, this one will be on my list until it gets colored. There's just something about it that I really like. The next option was, I think I throw this one out like every other time or maybe every third time because someday I want to color in this coloring book. But I was feeling the vibes of this like hummingbird flower feel. So for this kind of picture, unlike all the other Mythographic, I'd probably be using this as my reference and trying to emulate it with colored pencils on the other side. So this was option number 2. Option number 3 is in Magical Earth. I haven't done anything in this coloring book yet, so once again, back to the hummingbirds. But this one has a completely different vibe. This is more of nature mixed with technology, and it was kind of a little bit more trippy. So I thought it would be fun to try to figure out, okay, so how do we build in those pixelated parts of the image for this piece? I think in all of the Mythographic books, I'm probably going to use markers. And I haven't used my water-based markers for a while, so I'll probably use my generic water-based markers if any of those pictures are chosen. And then, last but not least, in Mythographic Paradise, we have done a picture in this one before. And that was this one, which was maybe a year ago that I did this image right here, if I remember correctly, and I absolutely love the way this one turned out. It had a watercolor base, if I remember correctly, and then I came back with colored pencil, and then the border was done in marker, and then I did this white paint and broke out of the border for this. So the other image in this book that I want to color at some point is this sunflower field. Now, the only thing I dislike about some of these older Mythographic coloring books is the fact that there's hidden objects in these pictures that just, it kind of breaks the feel of the images. So I kind of have to figure out what to do with those. But the concept of like these sunflowers and then this like galaxy behind it is fascinating. So I threw this one in as well. Also because I also forgot that, I already colored a picture in here, but that's fine. So those were the 4 that one of them I would like to color next. And so, like I said, I put up a vote in a community tab. So hopefully all of you got a chance to vote. And let's look at the results. So it was a pretty close tie between the bees in Mythographic Illusion and the sunflowers in Paradise. So depending on how fast it takes me to color in Paradise, I might switch over to Mythographic Illusions next because the voting was so close and I am kind of looking forward to coloring that page. But that, we'll see how long it takes me to color this one. If I get too close to the spooky season, then I'll have to hold off on this one, which I think might happen because October is only a month away. So, with that being said, Mythographic Paradise, this sunflower field, which I have to figure out how exactly I want to do it because I want the galaxy to be big and bold, which is why I was thinking the water-based markers for those. But I'm wondering if I want to do, like, say, color pencils for, like, the pier and the sunflowers, so you get a little bit of that more Van Gogh style. So then you have, like, this very graphic style next to this very, like, rough and feely kind of style. That makes sense. So I might do mix match and I might see how those kind of play together. I might also try to find a way to make it so all of those hidden objects aren't a part of this piece. Otherwise, I'm going to find a way to make it an easier incorporation of whatever is going on. I might simply just color them all completely black and make them shadow objects because, I mean, there's like a knife right up here and there's a diamond right here, a bowling pin, a drink, a lemon, some kind of present, a pizza. I'm glad that a lot of the mythographic it kind of shifted away from this style. I didn't like it when the Kirby books were that way, but the illustrations, I just love the illustration, which is why I kept on picking up these coloring books. With that being said, I will for sure start thinking about what kind of mediums I want to use. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to use water-based markers up at the top, and then maybe I might use water-based as a base for the sunflowers and the pier, but then come back with color pencil only in the sunflowers. But we'll see. So that is going to be a project I start next weekend. So if you want a notification of when those streams are starting to go live, I highly recommend that you subscribe down below so you get all of those notifications. Of course, make sure like the bell and those alerts are on because sometimes they're not. Throughout the week, I will possibly be showing off what I'm thinking about for this piece, where I'm going with it, some of my references and things like that. And I'll post those to my community tab or possibly to my Threads account. So if you want to follow me over there as well, the information is in the description. But I do hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. I know this was a shorter stream, but this is one of those weekends that are just super crazy. So I am going to let you guys go and have the best weekend you have ever had because I'm just putting that out in the universe for you. And as always, I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.